Okay, starting out, so I could have a little bit of explanation on the weapons. Weapon stats. I don't know, I guess what to look for when buying a gun or looking for a gun. Okay, so I have 20 G's. Okay, so as we see here, we have the beginning levels of the guns that you start out with when you begin playing the game. You start out with not necessarily the stoner or M4 or M4A1, but to look at mainly looking at the bottom left corner of the gun. See, this stoner is the only one without a level. And then you see the blue ones here, the green one, and then purple, and then ultimately you'll come across gold weapons. For example, like these weapons here. These are the ones that I have. So like this gold one. And then you're gonna come across special weapons that'll have the star. So though the weapons for that will not they'll have special stats for it. And when I'm talking about stats, I'm talking about as we can look in as we're gonna look at my loadout. I have this purple 416, this SNR sniper rifle in blue, and this DMR in purple. Now, when you're looking at it closely, oh damn, when you're looking at it closely, you're gonna come across the different stats for the weapon. My main choice for any type of ASR weapon, assault rifle weapons, when they're gold, is look for accuracy, which will be this first line up here, and range, this third line uh, after the accuracy. And then you could also see the damage, which will be 27. I don't know how they calculate this. Like how powerful the gun is. And then this will be the magazine loadout. When you have an extended mag, it's gonna be 50 for assault rifles. And some SMGs, which will be, for example, if you go to a standard magazine, normally they're 30 rounds. As you can see down here. So I'm gonna put it back to extended mag. And then you're gonna come across weapons that are not upgraded. And but what I mean about that is when you edit a gun, any gun in a gunsmith, you in the middle part of the gun, you're gonna see these blue highlighted icons to make the weapon stronger for damage, which would be it's that blowing up icon. It looks like, and then you got let me see this this other icon with the arrows, like a do not enter almost, but for this case it'll be the reload speed. Okay, and then you're gonna get an icon with the crosshairs. That this type of icon, every time you upgrade the weapon, for example, this icon with the crosshairs is for accuracy, to improve the accuracy. And even when you go over it, you're gonna notice the difference in the accuracy bar or any of these bars when you upgrade the weapon. Okay, so let's look at the accuracy. Accuracy up here. This would be normal, a normal gun without it being upgraded. So it'll be an MK1. So when you do reload, or you should, it'll be down here on the bars. 3.60. So I'm assuming it'll be 3 seconds to reload this gun. And you got this icon that I was first talking about with the accuracy. You see this bar will increase a little bit, as you can notice it when I go over the accuracy icon to improve that rifle. And then the following icon is for the range, the distance the bullet will travel across the map, which would be the third one that I was talking about. So when you go to that, it'll increase once you upgrade it. Same thing goes for recoil handling and range. I mean mobility. And we're gonna come across this once I see a weapon that I would like to upgrade. Let me see this 416. Okay, so once you go through all the upgrades for that particular gun, you'll see at the bottom when the level of the gun has been maxed. Obviously, max level reached for this bullpup. Now, when I purchased this gun, it took me some time to find this gun with a plus 30 accuracy and a plus 30 range, which is normally what I look for for SMGs or ASRs. There is no change in muzzles when you are upgrading or adding attachments. The only one that does a that makes a difference for when you add a muzzle is when you add the suppressor, and it's 20% less damage when you're hitting somebody. That's why it takes long. And then it'll tell you the rate of fire of the weapon when it's highlighted down here. See, this will take 3 seconds flat to reload it with this extended magazine, and it contains or it holds 50 rounds, and it's a 31%, I'm assuming, damage. Oh my god, I gotta look for a gun that I wouldn't mind upgrading. Hmm. Okay, so I've been hearing a lot about this sniper rifles. I haven't tried it yet, but the only way I've used them is in campaign. So I was able to find this sniper rifle TAC 50 with plus 30 accuracy and plus 30 range. And of course that's gonna affect only those two things, which it looks like it maxed out the accuracy and the range. But it would be fun also to upgrade that weapon. For example, upgrade it more. Look at this damage icon. Plus 1 for the damage. Pay attention down here to the damage level of the gun. It is currently at 160. Damage icon 1, 161, 162, 163, so on and so forth. The reload speed, it makes it faster. The range, oh no, that was for mobility. So I upgraded the mobility, which will be, oh, here's the damage, 164. Reload. Okay, here's the arrows with the mobility, and it's gonna improve that, as you can see on the fourth bar down here. And it only adds 1. Here's the handling. Again, this will be second bar from the top. It'll improve the handling. The gun is currently at MK2. Oh no, yeah, MK2. And then once you upgrade it again, For example, right now it's at MK3. MK3 upgrades. Here's damage. Here's reload speed. It's at 3.65 seconds. Here's handling. Look, damage 166 currently. 2 more to upgrade. 167 and 168. And then reload speed. Now, once you upgrade those icons on any weapon, not just one, it'll tell you on the bottom part of the screen, uh, on the bottom part of the gun, that the level of the gun has been reached. And over here on the right, this is just highlighted to let you know what bonuses you achieved for that gun, which would be these three. So the MK3, that's the level that you reached for that gun, and it'll tell you if it's a 1, which will then be highlighted blue, and the other two will not be highlighted if you haven't upgraded. And as you upgrade it accordingly, once you reach level 1, this first one will be highlighted blue. And then once you reach MK2, the second one will be highlighted blue. And so on and so forth. What makes a difference on the on the weapon as well, aside from the magazines, could also be the underbarrel for any of the guns, if available, if the gun lets you change the underbarrel. For the for the for the Tech 50 in this case, the only underbarrel that you can have would be the bipod for the weapon, or just a regular underbarrel rail, which increases your range, as you can see on the numbers, where it'll say horizontal recoil plus 15% range, sway, and time to aim, which also affects the range here on the bars of the weapon, and accuracy, and everything else, mobility and recoil. So as you can see, when you get a different color of the same weapon, the stats change for that weapon. This is another 553, but the difference is negative 30% technique cooldown, and you only get plus 30 range. So the only thing affected here, mainly that can help, would be the range. Mm. Oh, the lasers that you acquire in game, the rail covers that you can add, change, it would be on the right side of the gun. Some guns let you do it, some guns don't. And as you can see here, the range. So it's a plus 30 range. So to improve the range, you can get a laser. The best one is the small DA laser. And you can see it improved it in the range. And it'll tell you that it's an advanced IR laser and increases range and stability of the weapon. And then here's the other laser. This is a triple laser, and as you can see on the left side there for the range, it's not that good. This laser, it's not as good as a Maul. The other lasers would be the same thing. It won't be as good as the Maul. Oh, the rangefinder, still not as good as the Maul, but a little bit better than the other three. As you can see on the left side of the screen for the range. So once you upgrade that gun, it will be for any other gun like that one. For example, this is a 5.53. Oh no. Wait a minute, 5.53. 5.53. That's kind of weird. Hmm. Alright folks, I hope I was able to teach you guys a little bit about the weapons. I'm gonna show you my other weapons that I prefer. I like. My favorite right now is the bullpup that I got plus 30 accuracy, plus 30 range. I didn't buy these. These were one after a PvP, so they give you random guns. Okay, I bought this M4A1 tactical. Look at the top, plus 30 range, plus 30 accuracy. HDI, this is uh, a weapon that they gave me after PvP. Here's the regular M4A1, And it's only plus 30 accuracy. Oh no, plus 30 accuracy and range. Silver Stake. It's a sick gun. Look, it does more damage than the M4. The M4 does it 32%, I'm assuming. And the Silver Stake is a 37. So it's quite up there. 7.62 ammo. And the M4A1 is 5.56. And it shoots 950 rounds per minute. So the Silver Stake is much slower because it shoots 450 rounds per minute. I also like the MP5. I didn't get a accuracy or range weapon with the special camouflage or special color to the MP5 show, but it's really cool. Here's a 416 assault special, range, reload speed. I'm not gonna use that one. MK17, strong, level 37, faster than the Silver Stake, and I have it with a plus 30 range, plus 12 damage to drones, which is quite useless for me, because I'm not gonna just shoot out drones. And here's the MP5 with range and accuracy. VHS is good. Plus 30 range. Plus 30 technique cooldown. The technique cooldown affects you in PvP for uh, your technique when you push L1 and R1. And that's all for weapons that I have. Okay, one more thing. When you're upgrading weapons, for example, like this weapon that I was upgrading, the only way you'll see them highlighted blue is because you have weapon parts. And to get weapon parts, you have to dismantle you have to dismantle weapons with the triangle when you go over it. And it'll say dismantle. You just hold in triangle and it'll give you parts and DMR parts and metal parts for for a gun, for a gun. Um, Normally I sell my guns that I don't use no more because I need money. And then the MP5 show you cannot sell back. That's the only gun. that is pretty much it. So I tried to explain as much as I could about the guns. Any questions? Leave me a message on the comment section and I'll try to respond to you as fast as I can. And I hope you enjoyed the couple minutes of the video explaining guns. The guns in the Breakpoint.